Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction for Overlord episode 3. As always, as you know how it is, please, if you want to see the reactions, go down into my descriptions. There you will find a link to my Google Drive. You just replace the parts where the dot is missing, and you will find my reaction. And you can watch it, and if you want to, come back and let me here talk about what I thought of this episode, the new informations, and what is to come. So, see you soon. For those of you who came back, welcome back. Now, that was an interesting episode. We finally made it out of the tomb and, met the outside world. And there were one or two interesting little things happening right now. I mean, just accept the fact that we have seen Albedo in her awesome armor, which is really cool. I mean, come on, this looks nice. We learned one major thing, I think, except for the kingdom stuff. One major thing about Momonga. So he is kind of becoming different as well, because he is an undead right now, which was, as long as he was a player, just a class. You know, the player itself, the human behind, still has emotions. So, but once he was transferred into this world, however it happened, he now realizes that he is not feeling a lot of emotions. So he did not really feel passionate about saving the villagers. It was not because he was like, this is unjust, I have to do something. It was that someone else would help, touch some. So that's why he stepped in to like live up to the ideas of another player in the past. And additional, as he mentioned in the end, to have a good reputation, so that when he meets other players, in case they got transferred, he may join them or they may join him, whatever, you know? So I can see that. But he doesn't feel good or bad about what he does. Which means when he kills someone, he doesn't feel bad either. He is really undead, just no emotions, very calm. Albedo, on the other hand, just doesn't like human. It's not like she hates them, it is more like despise, you know? Which I can understand if you see that she's a succubi, some kind of a demon creature. Humans are way lower in her opinion. So, as she said, she would like to crush him like a bug. But that's all. It's not like really wants to help. I'm not sure if this will cause problems in the future. Seeing that on the one hand, Momonga wants one thing, which goes in many ways against what the others, his NPCs, are feeling like, are thinking like. So it might be a problem in the future if they feel that he is like growing weak, you know, having too much of a heart, stuff like that. Or maybe it's not happening because they are completely loyal, we will see. But have to keep that in mind. We met some new characters. So we met the royal head warrior Gazev Stronov, who leads a small expedition of 50 men to defend the villages in the kingdom against these attacks we've just seen. And maybe one or two of the village people may be important in the future. Not sure about that yet. But the ones that are attacking, at least some of them, are Baharath Knights. So this is an empire. Empire is always a very strong word. Empire means you strive for greatness and the meaning of just being huge and powerful. So I guess they are possibly more powerful than the kingdom is. And right now the thing that has been shown seemed negative, seemed to be really, really bad. I mean, they killed innocents, they killed villagers, would even go for the children. So, question is, which Momonga brought up, is it really the Empire attacking, or is it someone else acting as though these are Imperial Knights? If that would be, it would be a clever charade to make sure that those two, the kingdom and the empire, are fighting each other, while the third nation, which is a theocracy, yeah, well, more neither can do what it wants and pick up the pieces once this fight is over. So he is really thinking one step further, that there is this option, which is interesting. There are not many who would already go this extra mile in thinking. So he stepped in to help, more neither because at the moment when he decided not to do it, while watching into this mirror, he watched at Sebastian, the butler, who was created by Lord Touch. Me? Seriously? What a name. Lord Touchson. And this one played a character which was more neither a paladin, you know? Justice has arrived. So that's why he did it, so to kind of pay back to this old friend of his, to stand up for his standards as well, which I think is important because he kind of want to represent the guild that he was in, he was ahead of in the past. So he has to represent all of the characters more neither in their, or the players, in what they believe in. I can see that. I find it interesting that he doesn't name himself Overlord Momonga anymore. Instead, he goes with the guild's name. So once again, tries to stand for all of them. Nice one. He popped up and instantly killed 2 soldiers. With really, really high power spells, it seems. So the 9th level spell is a nice one, because it seems you have like no chance against it. He just takes your heart. That's it. The lightning spell level 5 was cool as well, but the fact that he can create an undead that is fighting for him, and that is so powerful, as it seems that this undead would have wiped out all those knights. They really stood no chance there. Their swords had no effect. And it played with them, which is interesting. So it's not an mindless undead or soulless undead. It feels joy in killing. It feels joy in torturing, as we've seen. So there's something he will really have to watch out for, because if he summons stuff, it is not completely bound to him. It will not attack him. It will do as he says, but it will likely do it in a way it thinks. So this contract with the devil theme, or Ifrit theme, if you're aware what an Ifrit is. So if you make a wish, in case of the bad genie, you know, an Ifrit will always give you what you want, but it will go by the word or try to turn it against you. So if it would be like, if you would have said, secure this village, it might have killed all the villagers as well, because the village is secure now. No one is there. But he directly said, kill the knights that are attacking the village, so that was why the villagers were, in this case, safe. So maybe they're going for this, maybe not, we will see. What I liked when he rescued the girls was those 2 little pipes, those horns he threw at them. So, I guess it is more neither a minor magic item in his opinion, but I'm pretty sure those will be bigger, and I wouldn't be surprised if they would come in the future anywhere at a point, because they still have it. So they can summon an army of goblins to fight for them. This could be bad. I mean, seriously. We will see what's happening. He has the option to revive, as we've seen, so not by himself, which is important. So it is not an ability of his class, which would be hard if he would have offensive magic and resurrection healing. But he has a staff of resurrection, so he chose not to use it. I think it is a harsh decision, no question, but it is a wise one. Because in the moment when he starts resurrecting people, there's so much more you have to be aware of. No, we don't know if there are gods in this world. We don't know if there is like destiny in this world. So in the moment when you start resurrecting people that are dead, so much can go wrong. Those people do stuff, it is your fault because you resurrected them. You don't know whether where to stop. You know, do you resurrect only those who just died, or do you resurrect people from hundreds of years ago? That's what he's pointing at. I can completely agree there. He would have more problems if he would be running around resurrecting people. So that's one thing. The question I got myself about this staff, however, is, does it have a limited amount of charges, or is it endless? Because if it is an endless staff, that is possibly the most powerful magic item in the world right now, because resurrecting endlessly everyone and everything, it's just awesome. Okay, so we will see. We learned a little bit about the kingdoms and about the theocracy, which I think we will learn more about in the future. And we got a cliffhanger for the next episode. So, I guess it is the beasts that are coming in right now that were mentioned in the end of last episode. I'm not sure yet. We haven't seen the leader of the evil army yet, because I'm pretty sure there was a different one than this Chief Bellius. But it shows you a lot about this Chief Bellius. I think Momonga might be on the right track here when he says that it's possibly not the knights. Chief Bellius, the one that was stabbed by the knight then, went for money as rescue reasons. So he said, I will pay you money, I will pay you a lot, I will pay you everything you want, you know, like that. Which would be more pleading towards a mercenary or something alike. So that might point out that those guys were mercenaries. And he was the one leading the charge and paying them. The only one who possibly knew what's really going on, and he's dead now. Which brings me to an interesting question. So Momonga was a little bit upset that he killed all of them, or let them run away, so he cannot question them anymore. He has multiple options, in my opinion. One is, he has a Staff of Resurrection, and he has no feelings. So he could resurrect Chief Bellius, talk to him, get what he wants, and kill him afterwards. That is an option. Number two, being an undead caster. I mean, he's possibly a Lich class, so undead mage. He's able to summon undeads, he's able to cast a lot of offensive and defensive spells. How does he not have anything like Speak with the Dead or anything like it? Although one might say it is more about a cleric thing, possibly. But those two options, I see what he could do. And still he could chase those guys running away. I mean, he has teleportation, so and his gate spell. So what? You know, he can find them for sure. But okay. We don't have to know everything at start. Last but not least, armor. Typical female armor here, shown by Albedo. Covers everything except your inner organs. But it looks nice, it's okay. I can live with that. And the horns are very nice implemented in the armor, in the helmet, that's cool. So, and she wields a huge axe, a holy heck. Waiting for her to fight in the future, that will be interesting. So, this is it for this time. Next time, I'm pretty sure we will see whatever is lurking around the village right now. And possibly then learn a bit more about the kingdom again. We will see if the trick of Momonga with the mask and just closing the rope works so long. I don't think that will work for a very long time, because, I mean, even his armor looks still very undead. And we will see if there's anything more coming with the problem of him not having so much feelings. So, this is it for this time. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, leave your thoughts. Please be aware that the next episode, as I mentioned already, is on my Patreon. Please be aware that I have a Facebook page by now, which I have mainly in case something is happening to this channel again. So this is it right now. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.